Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
And we won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? How you cannot go
baby,
again?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think you'll have to listen.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Come on in the chat, you guys. We're going to talk a little bit. I didn't want to stay on that long. We were waiting for another case that we're not following. We're not really even going to talk about it, discuss it, because it's just, it is what it is. But anyway, you guys, we're in the building, and I wanted to share this little information with you. We are Codi's voice. She always shares with me what's going on, and that's the only reason why I came on today. I was going to take the day off. I was just done livid, because I already knew stuff was going to hit the fan today. A lot of people was going to be in their feelings. You're not going to see them in the chat today because it is what it is. You know, sometimes, you know, we want to believe things that, you know, give people a chance. We have hope. We have empathy. We have compassion. But one thing that I do, that if you hang around long enough, you'll understand. I like the facts. I look at the facts, And I'm going to say this, you guys, without getting into more of just the subjects or any subject. People get angry with me. They do. They get very angry with me. Sometimes I don't even want to hear what they have to say because it doesn't make sense. And when it doesn't make sense, if you try to make it make sense to me, I'm all in for that. But 1 + 1 don't equal 5, 10, 12. And it's never going to end. You're never going to get me to think that. I can't even hear what you got to say, because at the end of the day, you're trying to mess with my mental capacity of just understanding logic. I don't care what color it is. I don't care. Just tell me the truth. I'm not going to come over here and sugarcoat anything for anybody because of a color, your friendship, money, because I'm not getting nothing for this. You know what? I don't care if it's 2 people in the chat. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't. Because at the end of the day, you got your life. I got my life. You know, I'm working 2 jobs and some. You're working. You're doing your life. You got your kids, your grandkids. You don't need somebody lying, puffing up stuff just to get clicks and views or whatever. You know, yeah, we talk about things. And we try to stay away from the conflict, and we try to stay away from just the illusion, because we get engulfed into illusions. And then we just, but what if, and maybe so, and it's not 100%. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I tell y'all this all the time. I don't like cottage cheese. I just don't like it. You're not going to get me to buy it. You're not going to get me to smell it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. If I knew which row in the store it was at, I try to avoid it, because to be honest with you, it actually just makes me sick to even think about what it looks like. Okay? That's just the way life is. Certain things you stay away because it's not got nothing to do with you. You don't like it. You don't care for it. But at the end of the day, we got to stay conscious about the things that's happening around us, because people always do the same thing as another person. There's always a chance for certain things. Now, what I'm talking about and what you're thinking about may be 2 different things, but I'm going somewhere, okay? And we're talking about the Codi Bigsby case. Stay on track. Don't try to underestimate because you're thinking one way. Because, see, you're already analyzing me. And here's the thing. I can talk in a scenario and it fits 50 different categories. I'm not smart. I'm not intelligent. It just is what it is. So if we was talking about a cake right now, I would say some flour, some sugar, some baking soda, whatever, baking powder, whatever, some salt, egg, a little flavor or something. But how you know what? What cake did I just make? Well, you don't know, because I ain't told you the whole ingredient, right? You just know she either making a cake or she making a pancake. She making some kind of cake. But if you want to say I'm talking about that particular situation, and I'm not, but I can, but I'm not. I'm talking about Codi Bigsby right now. Okay? I know what's going on. Even when I ain't following something, I'm still following and watching, because I can learn. I can always learn. I keep an open mind. Because I told you guys at the beginning of everything, you can learn from anything. And then you turn and find out and say, I never thought about that. I never thought about this. but it makes you wiser. You know, I had my whole family members would tell me all the time, "You're not gonna get hired at Boeing. You got to know somebody there." We all, I don't know if they did go and put in an application or whatever, but they would say, "You're not gonna get hired out there." And I said to myself, I said, "Well, why? They don't know me. Why are you saying this? So let me go see. I can figure it out." So I go put in an application. I come back. A couple of weeks go by, and guess what? I get a call. I said, "Well, shoot, and not only that, then I had to wait a year because, you know, you know, I did something wrong, put more on my application than what I had. Yeah, I did it. I'm not embarrassed to tell you. Yep, I lied. I said I had this kind of experience and that kind of experience, and I didn't. But I did get a call. I got a call, and then they told me, "Well, stay where you at for another year and then come back." And you know what? That's what I did. But guess what? When I came back in a year, I got the job. Now, take it in consideration. Everybody told me, "No, you're not going to get a job there. You got to know somebody. You got to be the right color. Your complexion too dark." I don't know what they was up against. So I do listen. But that don't mean you can change my mind. I can't change your mind. We're talking about the Codi Bigsby case. I put a picture in the thumbnail, hoping that you guys will see it. I know there's other stories that's really huge out there, and you guys are a little bit upset about it. It's okay. It'll be all right. All right? It will be all right. But here's the thing. So Nancy goes to the Codi Fence, to do her little routine check on the Codi Fence, make sure, the grass need to be cut, trash need to be picked up, whatever, woo. And she comes across more than one, but there's like 3 or 4 messages out there for Codi. You guys. The one I chose to put on the thumbnail, I hope you guys read it. If you didn't read it, I'll read it to you. It took me a while to read it, too, just to be honest with you. I was like, what the heck? What is this saying? So I had to take a snapshot, blow it up, and words is going in the words and stuff, and the writing is just different, But it says, I'm going to read it to you what it says. Happy birthday, Kay. How you doing? Come on in, you guys. Share the live because Codi's still missing. Now, one thing I'm gonna share with you guys is there's a reason why I don't normally, go chasing after these adult cases so much. Because it's a lot of rigmarole, like you get into a lot of stuff. But the kid cases, they can't defend themselves. And a kid, it is what it is. You're not going to lie, or they don't have a voice. So I'm so glad that Nancy's name of her organization is We Are Codi's Voice, because that tells me she took all the focus off of her and she put it on Codi's, or she's using the name to get people to acknowledge that she's speaking for him. When you see her, she's wondering where this baby is at or what's going on. So, and it doesn't matter how somebody do it as long as you do it. You know what I'm saying? People get mad at me all the time. I you know what? I'll be like, and whatever, and whatever, because at the end of the day, I got to pay my bills like you got to pay your bills. I'm making sure my kids and my grandkids is fine, and my God, I gotta answer to him in the morning. When he tells me to leave something alone, I got to answer to him. I don't say nothing because I know how I am. I know how I am. I'm going to tell you guys something. You know, if we say we're going to care for these kids, we want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I don't want to play with the games. So I know how I am. I can be a little bit, I wouldn't call it ghetto, but I can be a little bit, what you say, shady, throw shade at you and make you mad. I don't have to cuss you out. I can throw shade. I can nick and pick until you just leave me alone. And I've done that. I know I have to people, individuals who come in here and want to lie and say they did this or they didn't do that or whatever, or they seen this or whatever. I tell them, basically, I'll be like, don't come in here. Please don't do that. Please, I beg them, please don't. They come in here anyway, thinking I'm going to play. I'm a grown woman, got kids, raised my kids, other people's kids, my nieces, my grandkids. I ain't got time to play games with no kids. And just because you're of age of 17 or 18, you're still a kid in my book. I've got too much experience out there. You guys got to remember, use your experience to make your decisions. And the one thing a person don't want to hear is some bull crap when it comes to these missing kids. They don't want to hear it. Because if you've ever been a victim to being abducted, you don't want to hear the bullcrap. You've been a victim of molestation, you don't want to hear the bullcrap. If you've been a victim of rape, you don't want to hear the bullcrap. You've been a victim of domestic violence, you don't want to hear the bullcrap. You've been a victim of, somebody stealing and lying and cheating and all of that other stuff and treating you or your kids or whatever you've been through, your experience in this world. Trust me, when somebody come with some bull crap, you go, no, don't come to me. It's an insult. Because this is why we don't get help. This is why we're so mad at this case with Codi. This is why we cannot believe that this kid walked out in the middle of the night, in the cold, in the dark, by himself. And the father say he didn't know no better. It's an insult. All right, LaKendra, I see you in the building. I'll be praying for you. It's an insult, you guys. I'm just letting you know. It don't help us. Hey, Light Vision. Anyway, and even sometimes when you do the right thing or you don't do the right thing or you don't know how to do the right thing or whatever, and somebody gives you advice or give you something and you just may not know how to do it, I'm going to pick on Nancy a little bit because, that's my girl. And she's been following this Codi case. And she's the only one that's down there that I told you guys from day one. That's the only person we have down there. Like, she may not get everything right. But I guarantee you, she's trying. And she's the only one right now still speaking up for Codi. The only one. Because there's bigger stories. There's a story right now that's huge. And everybody's following it. I can't get online without seeing it. Matter of fact, they did a press conference and let everybody know what we already been knowing. That's why I didn't touch it. I don't want to put down people. When you already know, you know. Can't tell me. You already know. Anyway, I told Nancy, I said, Nancy, try to get in touch with the mama. Get that mama to sign off for that bench. Get in touch with the mama. Surely they're watching everything. I know they are. If you could just get in touch with that mama. But guess what? She showed up at the Codi Fence. She showed up at the Codi Fence and she wrote this, you guys. It says, I can't just give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you can't find a person that's alive phone number or reach out and reach out to that mama, what good are you? She's alive. You know what I'm saying? You looking for a baby and the baby gone. You guys, police already told you that. You got to reach out to that mama and get her to understand we're trying to keep this baby's name alive while we try to find him and bring him home one way or another. That's something you got to do. The mama is the key. If she didn't have nothing to do with this, which I always leave that open because I don't know. Everybody is a suspect to me until this baby come home. And sometimes we can find him and sometimes we can't. But she must have showed up to the fence and she wrote this, you guys. It states, quote, Codi, spelled K-O-D-I, like it's supposed to. We miss you so much. Life is not the same without you. And it's got a little saddy face there. Then it says, I wish you were in my arms right now, home with your brothers and sisters, never forgotten, mom and family. Living for you every day. That is the very first, and we don't know if she wrote it or not, but I mean, that would be a really hellacious thing to do, is for somebody to go in there and write something like that and then put mom and family. I mean, that would just be like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying people can't do that, won't do that, or whatever, but do I believe that this was the mom that wrote this? Because there's nothing that states in here that is her. Hold on. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, it's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, yeah, that was kind of shocking today. When I went down to the other side and seen that.
It would be for me too.
Yes, I mean, it gave me chills, and I immediately sent it to you. And I'm like, I've got to get in touch with this mom. I need to talk to her.
Was it blue? No, it was wrote in a black marker.
Yeah, it was wrote in a black marker, and then the grandmother signed it as well, because she says little Codi, or L-I Codi.
On the other one, I didn't look at the other one. Wait, it's on the thumbnail. If you go to the front of this live, it's on the thumbnail. You can see it. I just blew it up so you can see the writing. And I think that is right now, I think that's you know what I'm saying? Like she's reaching out, like she's reaching out.
Yeah, because the grandmother puts little L-I Codi. I love you and miss you. This is your grandma. Love, family. And then outside of the heart, she's got a heart written, drawn. drawn around that, and then it says to the end.
Why would they come out there to see the love and see the connection and see people are still loving on this child? Because ain't no other place to go. You see what I'm saying?
See, but I don't know if you've seen the other one that I sent you that says June 2023.
I did.
Okay, that one right there kind of throws me because it kind of sort of looks like the first handwriting. Kind of.
Well,
so I don't know.
Way says she never been around. Now she does. No way. She's been around.
Yeah.
Oh, trust and believe. This mama's been around. She's been around looking and not saying nothing. She's been in these chats. You think she hasn't? She's been around.
Yeah, I believe so.
She just ain't said nothing. She knows everything we done said. She knows. Trust me, she knows. And at the end of the day, you know, when it's late and it's dark and you thinking, you know, you thinking everybody done forgot your baby. Now, mama knows she made some mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? Not saying she probably did it. Like I said, right now, I don't know if she's involved or not. I don't know. Only thing I know is that this man said that the baby came up missing. So I take that in consideration. That's what he told the police. So that's what they go by. So I can only assume anything else. And that's just not even a thing to do because we've never heard what mom has to say. So I can only go by what the daddy is saying. So the mama is feeling some kind of way.
Because I mean, SP, I have motorcycle riders that is coming from DC. You know, different chapters of motorcycles are coming from DC as well. So I know it's up there. The word is gotten out. You know, about this justice ride. And maybe now he wanted to come down and just see, you know, what the people really have done for her baby.
Right.
You know, maybe that's it.
I'm telling you, she would talk to you if you just reached out to her. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I would love to speak with her. I really would.
Well, you thinking she's going to come to you? You're probably waiting on a the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you seek her out, and you can seek her out, because okay, there's TikTok. Think about what I'm saying. There's TikTok out there. She makes videos. There's TikTok. Who she lives with has a TikTok, and just reach out to her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And just reach out to her because she sees who's for her baby. Now I'm gonna say this because all these cases that's coming up now, like the Rudy case and these other cases coming up, people not understanding people's connection. When they love, they love. It's called unconditional. We just talked about this in school, and I ended up, my grade is 98.6 in the whole class. That's the whole semester. My grade is 98.6. I believe that's the highest you can get. Only reason why I didn't get 100 is because my grammar, you know, I got a little hood in me. So, you know, sometimes when I speak is the, they, and I, you know what I'm saying? Because it didn't used to be that way, but it is. Right. But nevertheless, that's what she took off from any of my theses and essays and things of that nature. But here's what I'm trying to say to you. It's called unconditional love. And when you're a parent, You want to believe the people that you love, no matter what. One day my son was in school and he had some trouble. And I come in there, they done called me, and I come in there my son said, Mama, they doing this and they doing that, and they this, that, and the other. And I said, did you do that? And he was like, nah, Mama, and I was like, okay. So I get in my car, I go to the school, and I mean, I'm there within 3 to 5 minutes. I jump out the car and I go in, and they was like, they're in the office. I come in the office and I'm raising Cain with the principal. And I'm like, calling her liars, and what are you doing to my son? And da-da-da-da-da. And they're just sitting there. And I mean, me and her got into it, and she put a little smirk on her face. And I told her, I will slap that smirk right off your face. And she called security. I was heated because my child told me this. And then my son goes in the back room while me and her was talking, and the security was there, and tell them the truth. Yep. And they come back in the room, and they was like, Miss such and such, look, your son told us, because my son seen how frustrated I was, and I was getting ready to go to jail about my kids. You're not going to play with my kids. And I didn't want to believe that. Well, yeah, I'm like, and I look at my son, and he put his head down like he done told them he did do this. Girl, I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. I'm like, son, you should have told me before you telling them. I wouldn't have went in there and looked like this orange-haired clown with a bald head on the top. I had to throw that in there. But you know what I'm saying? Looking like Ronald McDonald. Got me looking stupid. And I never forget. I never forget that. I had to walk out of there in shame. I was shameful because why my son just didn't tell me the truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? But and it hurt. But I went home because I was ready to sue them. I was ready to fight that principal. Don't call my son a liar. But we sometimes lose focus because of color, of relationships, sometimes because of the gender, sometimes because our ego.
There are people out there like that, but
I was embarrassed. I mean, I looked like a fool. I'm telling you, I look like this orange-haired, bald-headed clown.
That's on that TikTok that I made for Amina. Ask her as a clown.
Oh my God. Anyways.
That TikTok was funny. Well, then I had the other clowns coming out the side of the screen.
Oh yes. They said it was going to be a circus.
Yes, because that's what somebody sent me that picture with that clown face on her. Oh, I thought I was going to die. After I am making a TikTok with the circus music.
Yeah, we definitely, and then we want to sound educated and say we giving the person the benefit of the doubt, but if you just stick to the facts, you're gonna be okay. You just stick to the facts.
Right now, let me ask you something. You did mention TikTok. Does he still have the same TikTok that he had when we got that video of her dancing?
Do I?
No, does he still have the same TikTok name?
That was the girl she was staying with, and I think she called her sister. That was her sister's TikTok she was dancing on.
Yeah, I've been blocked.
Well, I haven't been blocked. Only thing you got to do is make a different TikTok and go in there. You can make as many different TikToks as you want. Just have a different Gmail. Reach out to her. I guarantee you, sooner or later, you're gonna actually need her, to get anything done with Codi's name or stuff like that, really. Because if she wanted to be vicious, she could have stopped a lot of stuff. Just by coming on TV and saying this or saying that or whatever. And she has not. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you have the name of her TikTok? Because you're right, I went underneath the sisters. Because a girl, and I would be like,
everything is on that other phone, unless the person that can't remember who sent that to me. I can't remember who sent it to me. I think it was Brown Sugar. I can't remember who sent it to me. I might be giving somebody credit where it's not even due. But if they could send it back to me, that'd be fine. But
yeah, okay, yeah, because I would like to private message her and just talk to her, who I am and what we're doing for Codi, and we would like her support, and if she is able to give us that support.
Well, she's not going to give you support. She probably just
no.
She could probably tell you it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, her support in it. What we're doing for Codi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once she say it's okay, then guess what? You just go and do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If she gives, I mean, I would make sure it's, when you talk to her, it's recorded, so she won't say no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But if she gives you the okay, girl, you can, you get a better, you can get more bees with sugar than vinegar, so because we really did not throw mama under the bus. I mean, we're always gonna look. I mean, and any mother, if we're looking for your child, if we're trying to raise your child up in our awareness or whatever for your child, surely you're not worried about you. You hoping deep down in your heart that something can come to. You know what I'm saying? So that's like me. If I don't care how much you don't like me, but if you're looking for my kid or whatever, then do it if you can find it or whatever. I would hate to ask you, but I would still wouldn't say nothing, because you might find what we need or the missing component or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be different if we were hateful. Like, I mean, we had a young lady in the chat, and just because we even asked a question, she got all distraught. That was Blue. She was like, "Oh, we ain't even got to the part to ask you, Blue, before she blew up." You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get her to come on back on in, because I was finna go there, but she ran. She took off. She's like, "I ain't coming over there." But she was on there before, when it was just all laid back, And we hadn't even got to even ask questions really about the mama before she even blew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, we've gotten one statement, and that's been it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the woman, if she's any kind of a mother, she's got to be hurting. you know, and I know she is because of what she wrote.
Right.
You know, I mean, if that was her, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a possibility. It may not. Somebody that's be playing games, you know.
I doubt somebody's playing games. They would have played games a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because if it was somebody else, guess what? We'll hear from Mama.
Oh yeah.
We'll hear, because nobody likes for somebody to play. This is what I'm saying, with children that are considered to be deceased.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Because we gave that one girl the business when she talking about she done seen this baby in the suitcase. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. You're supposed to be a good person. Don't lie on a child that is deceased.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been seeing some stuff on YouTube, and I was like, holy crap. I cannot believe that they are like this disrespectful.
Yeah. Well, people are like that, you know. Some people be like, I don't care if she said this, or maybe I don't care. But that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? You get that type of you know, sooner or later they fall off. You know what I mean? But you get a whole bunch of and you get a whole bunch of naysayers that they agree with you because they don't like this person, or they agree with you just because you know, they don't like that person, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, you can have 1,000 people and only but 10 is really in your corner.
Right.
And God has showed me that so many times with this channel. He has brought us up to high where we have thousands in a live, and he brought us to low where we only had 7. And one time he basically told me, do you want 1,000 people that really don't care for you, or really don't care for these kids around you, in your ear? Or do you just want the ones that really care about these kids around you and build on that?
Right. Exactly.
And I mean, in one night, it shifted from 1,000 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the heck is going on? Now I don't fight it. I don't fight it no more, because I know it ain't about the numbers. I mean, because you don't get more, because people think, oh, you get 1,000 people in your life, you get a whole bunch of money. It don't work like that.
It ain't like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they got to watch commercials, and half of the people don't watch commercials, you know, and then that's only but like 6, 7, 8. If you get more than $2, let me know. And I'm just being honest. The only way you know, so people build, and I'm gonna tell you why they build with a whole bunch of people. They build because once they build and have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, then they ask for memberships, and then they get membership, and then that keeps them going. That's what keeps them going. But as far as just being on there, you can be on YouTube for years and years and years and have 10, 20, 30,000. It ain't gonna do no bit of good unless you have your main people that is supporting the channel. It's like we went through mods after mods after mods after mods until we've got the right set of mods. I'm not gonna make another mod.
Yeah, right.
I mean, trust goes a long way, and even the mods that we have, we will lose some of them.
Yes. Check your phone. I just sent you something.
You know, just in time. It's just that's just the way life is. People grow, and then they grow apart.
Right.
You know.
So I just, you know.
Uh-huh.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Right.
But you know, don't worry about that, because if you have 6, 7, 8 things going on, one person that leaves your your belief or your friendship or your whatever. It was just a matter of time. I lose friends all the time. I lose friends. I wouldn't say friends, but friendships all the time. But I don't tend to, but I can't make it. I can't. I can't. I can't worry about it because we gotta go in the same direction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because people come and go in your life. Your friends will always be your friends, the true ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I have maybe a couple,
Yeah.
true friends, that have not tried to do me dirty, things like that throughout everything that we have all been through with Codi.
Right. Well, you never know until it start happening, and then your eyes open up and you go, "Oh wow! I thought we were on the same team. We're for these kids. We're for the babies. We're for the truth." And and that's the route we're going. Just like my husband and I told him, I was like right now, he's a little bit upset with me because I said I thought we were going this direction, and then you turned around and did something different. And I'm not okay with that. Like, what are you doing?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not okay with that. Like, even though as close as we are in a marriage, okay? I mean, how other close can we get other than a marriage? You're going to have difference, but a person can start going the other direction, and who knows why? Maybe, not enough time, or somebody else is in their ear, or they doing something they got no business doing, or whatever. People go on different directions. They may outgrow you, or you might outgrow them, or you know what I'm saying? So I don't worry about that. I used to, but I don't anymore, because I know at the end of the day, I am married to only one man. And if everything in my life, school, the channel, my food truck, if it all fails, I'm still married to that one man.
Yes.
So, and I told him, if I cannot trust you, then you need to leave. And if you can't trust me, I will, just go.
Right. Exactly.
Because I don't trust no one, but if I had to trust someone, I would want to trust somebody that I'm living with, and we're trying to go the same direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Exactly. And that's, I couldn't understand that from the get-go, the whole Codi thing. But now I see what's happened, and the only problem that I have is if you're going to come at me about something, don't come at me about Codi. Don't use Codi's name in the narrative. You know what I'm saying? You come after Nancy Strickland. You don't come after We Are Codi's Voice, because we are representing, and that's why it's We Are Codi's Voice, not I.
Right. Right.
And every time somebody hashtags We Are Codi's Voice and puts something negative, it's also including that baby. So go ahead and hashtag Nancy Strickland.
Well, they're gonna do that because they want to get underneath your skin. So, but here's the thing, I do see some negative things, but I see more positive. And that mother went out there to the Codi Fence, then all the negatives in the world would still make me feel good because guess what? You still supporting Codi because she had a place to go and see the love that the world, well, I wouldn't say the world, but the ones that has heard the story, that connected and bonded with the story, feel for a child, her child.
Absolutely. Yes.
You know?
And I had an interview today, and I kept telling the lady, I was like, it wasn't me that did this. I was like, we did this. Us as the Hampton Roads 757, people that don't even live here, are not even a part of Hampton Roads, did this for a baby they don't even know. And I was like, I can't give thanks enough to all the people that has actually donated and gave support, and has helped with this event. Because if it wasn't for everybody, this event would never happen.
What's your, I got my Cash App up and running. What's your Cash App thing?
Mine is $Nancy Jacobs 1.
Okay, spell it. Nancy
JACOBS 1.
Okay, so do you got a little picture on there that I know it's you?
Yep, it's gonna have the ride.
The ride on there?
Yep, it's gonna have the flyer.
And you said these shirts are $20.
$20,
Okay.
Yep. So anybody wants one, definitely get in touch, and we'll get you one ordered and get it shipped out to you. So,
See, I need to know if you guys want me to get some shirts for the giveaway. We're giving the giveaway next week on the 27th at 8:00. You guys want me to get some shirts? You got to let me know. Put some sizes in the live right now, so I know what size to get. I'm only going to get maybe 5 or maybe more. It all depends on, But I wanted to give some shirts. I might have to get more because I want to get some shirts. So when I come up there, whoever's going to come up there, when I come up there, we can all kind of look like a unit, like a group.
Yes, because that's what we try to do. We try to all wear the same shirts. When we get now trial, we're definitely all going to wear the same shirts. Sometimes we don't coordinate good enough, and we kind of mix up a little bit, but it's still Codi's picture everywhere.
Yeah.
So like the one that I have right now, it's got that big picture with two pictures of him with a bunch of children going around in a circle, and then it's got the law bar on it, and it says Justice for Codi Bigsby, and then Amanda actually came up with why me. So that's on the back of my shirt.
She said I took off for court, extra large. I got extra large down. Girl, you just a little something. So, I was going to give the shirts to the people I was going to give. Whoever said that they were going to go up and visit in court, I need to get their sizes because I want them to, not only that, we get a little bit of, free advertisement out there because we're going to have warriors on there.
Exactly.
But Way Campbell, what is your size? Don't be scared.
I done told Way. What in the world, Way?
I got extra large for Lisa Calhoun.
Okay.
Can you put the Cash App in the chat? She said it was $. Okay, hold on. Because I was doing something there. $NCY JACOB BS11. 3X. Got you.
Yep.
Is that it? $ NANCYJACOBS1.
Yep. And then y'all will see the flyer is my picture. I did that because all the bikers and everything was sending me cash apps for their shirts. So, and everybody will get a receipt. So that way.
Okay, I got it. 2X. So let me put some names on here. Crystal. And then Lisa. Tina says 3X. Crystal says 2X. And Lisa says an extra large. Way says she's going to the ride. Okay, cool.
Oh, are you on a ride? Or are you just coming to the ride? Going to ride. You're riding.
Yeah. So I was really happy to see that because today I've been in my feelings like all over the place, and it's just I didn't want today to be a waste.
Right. I mean, look.
She says, I want a shirt also. I can meet her somewhere once the shirts are done.
Who said that?
CV Bates.
Okay, yeah.
She says, help, remember? Way says, help, remember?
Well, Way, you never get back to me. You never got back to me on the help part. As a volunteer, right?
Yeah, you ain't got that long. Sunday, next Sunday.
Yeah.
When is they gonna have court?
August 25th, I believe it is.
August 25th. Let me look at my calendar. They gave us our calendars.
But that's nothing though. That's just the competency hearing.
Oh, that's okay. Cool. I'm glad you said
that's
something.
The competency hearing. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see the two doctors and different how they're going to. I don't even know how to word it. One says he's competent, one says he's not. So I can't wait to hear that part of it.
Okay.
So I mean, I think it's going to be very interesting.
Okay, so August the 25th is a Friday.
At 1 o'clock.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And that's the what hearing?
The competency hearing.
Competency hearing. Dang, I gotta work the Thursday, so I won't be off work until 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock on Thursday. Oh man, yeah, I picked up that extra Thursday. Dang it. Usually I'll be off on Thursday.
Girl, but you need to be here for trial. I wouldn't come for these little piddly things.
Yeah, you're right. She said, tell her I call her.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to get off of here, and I know...
Can you message me everybody's sizes, and then just tell them to go ahead and cast at me, and then I can get that into them?
Do what now?
Can you get everybody's sizes again for me and message it to me?
Okay, Lisa, extra large, and Tina. I got it wrote down.
Okay, yeah, and just tell them to cast at me, and then I'll go ahead and get them ordered.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, sounds good. Thank you, SP, for putting that information up.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll get with you probably be today.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get this taken care of today.
Sounds good.
All righty.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, we're going to take care of that today. That's why I was asking you guys, and if nobody didn't say nothing. Don't get mad and say, well, SP, you didn't tell me this or tell me that. But you guys, I'm going to let everybody go. I wasn't going to stay on here long today. I just wanted everybody to know that, you know, when it comes to Codi, even though that the child is still missing and presumed to be deceased, our hearts still go out to him. And this is a child that's actually missing, that I know, Soldier Girl. I know. She said so much is going on. And that's what I want to stay focused on. These babies that are actually missing. Right now in my life, I just don't have a lot of time. So I don't want to waste my time on things that are not going to do anybody no good. You going to call me after the live? You can go ahead and call me. I'm finna get dinner started. You guys, if there's any new information on the Tyree Nichols case, please let me know. I haven't heard anything on that case. I am very well interested in any updates if they go into court on the California City Boys. Any updates, text it to me. I'm not going to go to California. I'm not ready to go to California, but I am ready to go to Memphis and Virginia. And it's just, if it lines up with my schedule, and I don't want to just go way out there and just be there for half of a day. I want to maybe spend some time. So this is the time, you guys, to go ahead and let me know. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. Tyree Nichols is still in my heart. See, you guys, and we know that child is gone. We know for a fact. Police took him out. And, yeah. Anyway, I will be talking to some of you guys right after the live. Go ahead and call me. She said she was Soldier Girl. You guys, let me see. Lisa Calhoun, go ahead and call me. All right. You guys be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.